All right, I'm meeting today with Cori Curtis, who's here at Muğla University in Muğla, Turkey. And we're going to talk a little bit about his experiences here working with the the global communication project.
Yeah, global classroom project.
Global classroom project.
Mm-hmm.
So would you first of all tell us a little bit about what the project is?
All right. Originally, the Global Classroom Project was started by the State Department in 2004, and it was a grant given to various universities within the United States. And University of Nebraska-Lincoln was one of those universities, and it was my alma mater, and it was the reason I chose Nebraska for my undergraduate degree. I started there as a student, and then I was an assistant teacher for 3.5 years. I graduated in May, and then was granted the Fulbright, and I came to Turkey. And then I continued to do side projects, but I wanted to continue a global classroom project at Muğla University. Essentially, the Global Classroom Project is a way to connect various universities, professors, and students using distance learning technology, the commercial internet, and having a live synchronous connection between students, much like the popular Skype that I use to talk with my family, but we use some more commercial products to communicate with each other. So we have a screen, we have university on one end, the students on the other, and then the lights turn on and they start talking.
All right. And could you tell us a little bit about how it's set up here at Muğla?
All right. Originally, we started within the technology office with the information services, and we have these nice studios with brand new technology, which was really nice, that we weren't dealing with the basic webcam, that we had nice cameras, projector screens, and sound equipment. So we were very fortunate to have nice technology on the first day and on our first connection. So we had no problems at all connecting with Nebraska University, who has an established global classroom. So it was like Muğla was ready for this. Because when I proposed the project and introduced the idea, I was also told at the same time that there was an investment being made in distance learning technology, and that this was a justification for the price tag of that technology. So it was a really opportunist moment. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what about the participants in the program? Are they all Muğla University students?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I chose the students from Muğla University, and there was no application or enrollment. I basically did informal interviews with students. I have students from the foreign language school, the engineering faculty, education faculty, business faculty, and also biology, science faculty. So it is a real mix of students from undergraduate and graduate and international. I have 1 Erasmus student, I have 3 students from Afghanistan, and then the other students from Turkey, and not just Muğla, but from Istanbul, from Mersin, from Diyarbakır. So it is a very mixed group of students, which I was very excited to start with.
How many are there?
I have a total of 10 students.
10 students. Okay, nice size group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nebraska.
Good morning, and Cori, we're ready whenever you are.
Okay, we're ready. We're just passing candy. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, hi. I'm Ayşenur Teyfur, and I'm living in Muğla now. I'm studying civil engineering in Muğla University. That's my second year, but last year was my prep class, and this is my first year. I was a construction technician, and when I passed an exam, I came here to study civil engineering. They are the same department, as we can say. And I'm from Mersin, and I came from Mersin.
We chose to do fast food. Fast food's really become a huge part of the American culture, which is actually kind of unfortunate, because clearly we have the worst of meat in the world, but we still love fast food. Alright, Cori, we're actually going to have to stop for now. Class is over, but thank you all for your attention and your questions. We appreciate it, and thank you guys very much. Nice job, both groups. So we will see you again on Monday of next week.
Okay, we'll see you.
See you.
Have a good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, just say goodbye.
Okay. So yes, so stay here. We'll take a picture.
Can you say a little bit about what you see as some of the benefits of the program?
The benefits are numerous because it is like a discussion that has no boundaries or borders. That in this classroom, an intercultural communication class, we want to talk about everything. And just like in the first 2 weeks, much like when going to someone's house, we use very soft topics, talk about what is your breakfast tradition, or what do you eat or do. And then in the third or fourth week, we start to delve into some of the more controversial issues or just more culturally enriching discussions. And we have talked about the Afghanistan war, and we've talked about cultural and ethnic issues in the United States, and about racial issues as well, and politics. And the discussion goes anywhere because the class is not a lecture, it's student-led. And that's what makes this class very unique. And one of the things is that after the global classroom, we have another session where we discuss culture and how to develop our intercultural competence, learning how to articulate our own culture to someone else, and how to receive someone's culture so that we can understand them better and that we can build stronger relationships. And that's one of the overarching goals of this project, and it's like a bridge between two cultures in which we can just cross back and forth. And it's really unique, and it's very special because the students are having live conversations with international students.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting. Can you think of some specific examples that you could share about ways that individual students have plugged into the program and derived some benefit from it?
An immediate one I can think of is an Afghanistan student at Muğla University who was asked a question about the American troops within Afghanistan, asking directly his opinion about the conflict and what should America do. And the Afghan was was ready for that question, and he was prepared to give his opinion as well as the opinion of other people from his society that he knows of. And it was a really special moment between our two classes because we really got to understand a personal perspective of conflict. It wasn't a 30-second blip on CNN or Al Jazeera. It was a real personal moment in class, and that was something you can't get sitting at home in your couch and watching TV.
Okay, all right. Any others that you could...
Yes, there was one day we had at Nebraska University, there was a small, I wouldn't say conflict, but a mistake. There was, we had the Nebraska University flag and representation on our end, but at Nebraska they didn't have the Turkish flag out, and I mentioned, oh, well, it should be on the stand to your left. I'm familiar with the room, I taught in the room, and the teacher goes, oh, okay, I see a flag. She grabs the flag and sets it down, and it's Pakistan. And I went, oh my word, and the other students went, oh no, and I said, no, that's Pakistan. But the following week, after I sent an email saying the students talked about this and said, they were disappointed, but not, hurt by the mistake, but they were disappointed. And the next week, all the students at Nebraska University had copies of the Turkish flag to show us, and that was another really special moment where it was redeeming, and the whole class had the red and white, and that was really, really cool that you can have a conflict, a mistake, but when that mistake is corrected, you see both groups just come that much closer together.
Very nice, very nice. And how about your experience leading this whole process? What's it been like for you?
For me, I have learned more about my own culture. I've learned more about various other cultures as well. But more importantly is I've learned how to be a more competent instructor in leading discussions about intercultural communication, how to be culturally competent when talking with someone from a different culture. It doesn't have to be a different country, just and this is like a continual practice that I am going through, and I've loved it very much. But the biggest one is that I am a Fulbright instructor, a Fulbright teacher at Muğla University. I proposed an idea, and it was accepted. There was energy behind it, and something happened. And that is something I will always learn, is that when you have the energy and the idea, things can happen. So,
all right. All right. Very good. It sounds like it's been a very good experience for everybody involved, and thank you for sharing your experiences.
Oh, thank you.